Okay, this is the most expensive and unique suitcase I've ever reviewed. This is the Sterling Pacific titanium travel case. Let's get right into it. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Desmond, and I've reviewed a lot of luggage on this channel. We are all about tech and travel gear, so suitcases naturally fall into that category. And if you follow me on TikTok, I've reviewed the Rimowas, the Tumis, Casetify, Bounce, all types of suitcases for every single type of budget. But this is the first review I've done of a suitcase that costs over $5,000. The Sterling Pacific 40-liter cabin travel case in grade 4 titanium. And what's interesting is it isn't just a more expensive aluminum case, right? This is genuinely different in terms of engineering. Now, Sterling Pacific's own drop hammer testing shows that the titanium version is 10 times more dent resistant than their aluminum case. Now, in real terms, as a traveler, someone who does do about 200,000 miles a year around the world, I've brought this thing to Paris, to Greece, to London, to Singapore. This has gone with me all over the world. And again, I gotta tell you, real world testing, there's some small little scuffs here, but absolutely no denting at all. I will also caveat that this is definitely not a suitcase that I would check with luggage handlers. So in my normal handling, throwing it into the overhead cabin, I've had no problems, absolutely no dents at all, no imperfections. Really, these scuffs will just buff right out. They're just leftover paint and pieces from being banged up against plastic, but I mean, this thing looks pretty much brand new. And ultimately, that's the entire pitch, right? Same weight, it's about 12 pounds empty, 10 times the impact resistance. So the question I want to answer today is pretty straightforward. Is the engineering upgrade worth $3,000 more than the aluminum version, or even more than that if you are looking at something like a Rimowa or a Tumi? Is the luxury for the sake of luxury, or is it about the materials and the engineering? So Sterling Pacific is a small batch American luggage maker based in Reno, Nevada, right? They specialize in metal travel cases, aluminum, now titanium. And I'd say they've probably built a pretty good reputation among pilots, frequent flyers, people who care about the specific engineering of what they carry, and of course, people with the money to spend on a luxury item like this. Now, as for me, realistically, someone who travels about 200,000 miles a year around the world, this is something I would be interested in because, again, I'm looking for a single piece of travel gear that I can bring everywhere with me that's going to last the amount of miles that I would put on it. Whether it's in the overhead, pulling it through different streets and airports and hotels, dropping it on the airport floor, banging it up. Really, I want something I don't need to worry about that's going to keep my valuables inside safe and, selfishly, aesthetics. Like, that is a big thing for me. You can feel free to follow my TikTok if you guys would like. That's one of my focuses, but I want something that is functional but also looks great, and Sterling Pacific is a brand that always delivers on that promise. So let's talk about the suitcase and why it's unique, and you can get a sense of where this stacks in relation to other brands. First of all, if you look at the body of the 40-liter travel case, this is all grade 4 titanium, and again, you have these impact-bearing ridges. This is a signature design element on all Sterling Pacific suitcases. Again, pretty solid across the board. And then on the corners, we have an additional 1 millimeter of titanium reinforcing each of these corners, again, to kind of take on all of that impact and damage that's going to happen when you are traveling. The entire case is held together by stainless steel rivets, and then of course some mixed materials like Italian leather top handle, side handles, as well as accents on the trolley arm right here. Another important thing to call out is going to be these 360-degree wheels with metal caps. And the wheels are not only incredibly smooth, they are very, very sturdy and durable. Sterling Pacific has done its own testing, simulating about 25 kilometers of just rolling on these wheels. Me, I've taken this everywhere from cobblestone streets in Paris to airports and hotels and just all over the world. And again, these things remain incredibly smooth, which is going to be important because this is a 12-pound travel case when it is empty. Once it's full of my gear, it gets significantly heavier, and the smoothness of the wheels really comes into play when it comes to user experience overall. Now, there is aluminum on the Suitcase. This is the retractable aluminum trolley housing, which holds these durable, multi-level, ultra smooth trolley arms. And then of course, worth noting for everyone, TSA double combination latch locks. So let's talk about what you're paying for. First, the material. This isn't just titanium, it's grade 4 titanium. Arguably the strongest grade of commercially pure titanium available. And you know, that's quite a step up from an aluminum Suitcase. The body itself is made from a 0.5 millimeter sheet of aluminum. It's hydraulically pressed into the shape with these impact bearing ridges. That is a very classic Sterling and Pacific design element. Now, the load-taking corners, these are reinforced with 1 millimeter grade 4 titanium. So again, the highest impact spots are completely reinforced with a very, very durable material. Then it's going to come down to performance, right? So Sterling Pacific ran their own drop hammer tests comparing the grade 4 titanium body against their 5000 series aluminum body, which I also own and I've had no problems with in terms of durability. Now, the titanium shows a 90% reduction in average dent depth. Now, of course, what's going to be important about a Suitcase is the inside. So if we take a look, we have those TSA approved latches. Quite an aggressive pop. And we'll go ahead and just lay this open for you. So first thing I'm going to call out, it does come with a protective cover. So if you are someone who wants to be very careful with your Suitcase, you can throw it in this before you toss it into the overhead compartment, just to protect it from scratches or any type of imperfections you may pick up. The titanium is crazy durable. I've got no scratches on this thing, so not a problem for me. We have 2 straps. Also, it does come with a DOP kit, which I appreciate. This is a combination of nylon and leather. Inside, with any Sterling Pacific Suitcase you purchase, usually comes with a leather care kit for the handles. I have a bunch of these, so I just don't use them. I just keep them when the Suitcase is in storage. You get a beautiful pen. This is something I really did like. Nice metal pen for those of you that still write or need to fill out travel documentation. But if we look inside, this is again kind of where that luxury continues. The inside is lined with a beautiful suede. I have the titanium and black color combination, and this black suede looks really, really nice along with the brushed metal hardware here. And over on this side is a fully zippered compartment. So we have an outside zipper, mesh, you can throw whatever you need in there. And then the full compartment zips open to reveal, again, more storage space. 40 liters, like I've mentioned multiple times, of total storage is available in this clamshell style carry-on. And I mean, it's nice. The one thing that I will say is suede is, of course, a little bit more delicate than kind of the cheap nylons and the other types of linings you may find in different Suitcases. In this particular scenario, suede is definitely the right material choice, considering the luxury look and feel and the price point of this travel case. All that being said, as a daily driver, as your main travel companion, there are some considerations to keep in mind. One, it's going to be the weight. 12 pounds empty, depending on your airline, that may be a problem. I haven't had any issues. The other may be the dimensions. So it's 22.5 by 14 by 9. Now, what I've noticed is in even some of the larger international flights, depending on the plane and the configuration of the overhead, having this thing go straight in to the overhead cabin space it's a little bit too long. The handles protrude and sometimes it makes it difficult to close. So oftentimes I do have to turn it sideways with the wheels facing to the side. Now, depending on how you travel, that can probably be a challenge. Oftentimes I'm traveling for my business, traveling for work, so I'm traveling business class and it has no problem fitting in the overhead compartment. But for smaller airlines, regardless of the class you're flying, size can be an issue, especially if you're traveling on smaller regional European flights or Asian airlines, which are just notorious for having very small overhead compartments. This is probably going to be a tiny bit too big unless you are for sure going to have your own overhead cabin space. Now for this review, I really just wanted to spend more time talking about the engineering, the materials, the build quality, and the features and functionality. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to tell you need to buy a suitcase like this. That is not authentic and realistic in anything that I make on my channel. You can decide based on the information I've given you whether or not this is something that is worth the money in your opinion. So let's just take a moment and get real about this review, because I am not telling anyone that they need to buy a suitcase like this. So who is this really for, in my opinion? Like I mentioned, it's gonna be for the frequent traveler, someone who is really putting miles on their suitcase, and someone who cares about the aesthetics. The other thing, someone who probably has relatively deep pockets, because at $5,250 before tax, this is a luxury item. Now, whether or not the materials, the rarity, the manufacturing process, the engineering, and the design language speak to you, that's a decision I think you're gonna have to make on your own. For someone like me, I see the value, at least in terms of durability. I travel a ton. I bang up all of my suitcases. I've got dents in all my aluminum suitcases, polycarbonate suitcases have been cracked. I travel everywhere. So having something that I would ideally buy once and just have for a lifetime is beneficial to me, and there is a return on investment. Now, of course, the bonus here is I think this thing looks incredible. It looks like it costs a lot of money, and the build quality, the materials that they're choosing, the design language, all of that speaks to me. So again, this is definitely a luxury travel suitcase. It is not a necessity. Again, unless you are someone who travels hundreds of thousands of miles per year, who has the money to purchase something like this, who cares about the aesthetics, or you're someone who just wants something incredibly unique, you are not going to see something like this at any airport. Just considering how unique the material, it's a very special and unique piece for someone who takes travel really quite seriously. And you definitely need to be someone who enjoys the act of traveling and everything that goes with it. Moving through the airport, the airplanes, all of that stuff has to really fall into place for you to really get the most out of a suitcase like this, right? Anyways, it's a bit of a rant. This video probably went way longer than it was supposed to. This is the Sterling Pacific 40-liter titanium travel case. I will leave links in the description below. If this is your cup of tea, definitely check it out. If you like this video, if you want to see me review more suitcases and travel tech and all that good stuff, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos just like this. I will catch y'all in the next one.